What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the LD world. Today we have a interesting video for you guys today. I haven't done this in a while, but we'll start out with a fact of the day. The fact of the day, and we posted this on Instagram. If you want to, you can go take a look at it. Just follow our page, the LD world. But the fact of the day, and this is coming from Uber Facts, is that the average married couple has sex once a week. That's what we're gonna dive into today.
Yeah.
You know what to do before we get started. Go ahead and hit the thumb up button. Subscribe to the family. Turn on that notification bell because you do want to be alerted when we post. We post Monday through Friday.
I just get right into the video, okay? You gonna swipe with me?
Yeah. So yes, Uber Facts posted a photo that the average married couple has sex once a week.
Yeah.
Now, before you guys say anything, because we got a lot of comments from that, keep in mind this is the average married couple, not newlyweds, not older married couples, average married couples.
I'm
okay?
surprised by the response that we got.
Yeah, I thought it was like, I was like, dang, y'all doing good once a week. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, but I was very surprised because it doesn't surprise me that married couples do it once a week. Like, because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
And it's everyone.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's not just people that just got married.
Do you think it's unusual that the average married couple has, I gotta stop saying the S word on here because
Let's say
YouTube
fun.
doesn't like that.
Let's say have fun.
Has boom boom time.
Babe,
Boom,
that's...
boom boom.
Okay.
Will YouTube block
But
that?
why like that?
Because
that's too many feet.
Because that's one person and the other person, why does this have to be feet?
Oh. What is it then?
So do you think it's unusual that the average married couple has intimate time once a week?
I don't think it's like unusual, but at the same time, I think it's unusual if it's always like that. I think it's normal that some weeks you do have boom.
You did it right. Boom.
Yeah, but I hit the
You don't know how to.
boom boom once a week, and then some like other weeks you do it a few times a week.
Yeah.
But if it's always just once a week or less or whatever, then you know you could do some improvement.
You could do some reevaluating.
Yeah.
Of your intimate time in the bedroom, because then you might want to talk about it with your partner and be like, hey, what's going on?
What's up?
Yeah. I don't know. We're newlyweds, so I don't think we fit in that average range. So we're not necessarily giving our advice. We're just giving our opinions. And we would love it if you guys chime in and see, so we can see exactly like what's going on and how it actually is. But if it is going on once a week, that might be something that you do want to address. If it is on a consistent basis.
Unless that is like, some people might actually like it, to be fair. Like,
I was just about to say that might be a good track record.
Like, I don't understand because, like I was saying, I was very surprised by the response that we got on Instagram. We posted this on Instagram, and most of the comments were like, oh my gosh, it's just a waste of time to be married, or like waste of marriage, or whatever. And it's like, not everyone is just all about that every day.
Especially when you've been married and been with somebody for like 5 years plus. Because
you saying
we only been together for a year. But the reason why I'm saying this is because when you've been married for a long time, this is average. This is what I'm assuming. And then you have multiple kids. Nowadays, both people have a job.
That's what I was...
And then the kids are playing sports. And then there's so many things going on to where I'm believing that the average couple is now having to get to the point to where they even have to schedule their boom boom time. You know what I'm saying? To where they even have to schedule their time because life just kind of
it just gets
in the way.
like you were saying, both parents, it's very common nowadays that both parents are working. People are tired. Like there's so much going on in our society. We feel like we always need to be doing stuff. And it's like
and sometimes we forget to do that stuff.
Yeah. And whether it's like people being busy or people just actually prefer to just do it once, twice a week.
Yeah, build up the anticipation a little bit. Build it up and be like, Saturday's going down. That's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I get excited for Saturday. Be like, man, I can't wait for Saturday to come around because, boy, I'm going to get in there. You know?
Yeah.
That's how it could be for the average married couple.
Yeah, I'm just your reaction and your acting it threw me off.
I'm a great actor. That is what acting does. But let me ask you this. Do you think, because we live in a very, you're going to have to bleep this out. We live in a very active society now where there's a lot of people like TV and media is encouraging sex. A lot of people, old, young, so on and so forth, doing it on a regular basis with multiple partners, so on and so forth. So do you think that society has a play on how many times people think they're going to have boom boom time or like whenever they do get married?
Yeah,
I think it does.
Yeah, I definitely think it does. Like,
I think a lot of people be like, man, when I get married, you know, because you'll see it on TV, you know, oh, when you get married, it kind of slows down a little bit and so on and so on. And they're like, I'm not going to be like that when I get married. When I get married, we're going to do it every other day. And then
you get married.
Then it's like...
No, but I think that's like in general. I just think it's being pushed out there so much that...
On everything.
On everything that you're just like... I feel like you always think, am I doing it too much? Am I doing it not
enough?
Not enough. It's like...
She didn't know how to say not enough. She said not too much. But yeah,
not enough is... There's just... I don't know. I feel like we can never do things right.
I feel like that's the kind of thing that you keep between you and your partner.
Yeah.
Obviously it is, and obviously people don't go around yelling that. But
as long as you two are in agreement.
Yeah, and as long as you're cool with it. So for example, if it was you and I, this is just an example. You and I were like, hey.
Are you about to make a joke?
No, this is serious. I'm being serious mode. I got my button all the way up to my neck.
All the way up.
I'm serious mode. So if you and I were like, hey, you know, we're gonna do boom boom time once a week, and our main goal is to do it on, like I said earlier, Saturday. Okay, that's our main goal. So we know all week we're gonna be focused on this, and this is our time to relax. Our time to be romantic with each other, our time to express that love with each other without any distractions, because there are distractions in the world. Then if a couple has that kind of communication between each other, then that's okay. If a couple is like, the reason why that communication is okay, then there won't be any false expectations. And I think a lot of people create false expectations because they just do. It's just human nature. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah. And we don't all have the same desires when it comes to like how often we wanna.
That's true.
Like,
some people want to fall asleep early. Some people want to sit there and watch Netflix instead of having to put in work. That was the wrong way to say it.
It wasn't.
I shouldn't have said put in work.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah. It is.
So what do you, besides like, and I guess that kind of segues into the next point here, what are some of the things that could keep people from doing it multiple times throughout the week? Because I know we talked about family, I know we talked about kids and work, but like you said, the drive.
Stress.
Oh.
But that goes in with
I didn't even think about that. You're opening your brain today and I like it. Go ahead, I'm done.
My brain is always open.
It's not.
But that comes with like the busy lifestyle. Like today's society, you're always doing something. You have kids, you're working, both people are working, you're picking up your kids, you're making dinner. Like there's so much going on, and I think most people are just stressed out.
Yes. Yes.
And not just from that, there's something else that could be happening in their life. There's just so much.
And then the thing that we've been going through the past 2 years with the pandemic, like that's outside factor. So not only are there internal stresses within your home and within an individual, but then there's outside stressors as well that places these demands on families to where they can't think about what am I going to do on my free time. So that brings me back to once a week in the society that we're living in might be very, very good, because there might be couples not doing it once a week, once a month.
There's a lot of, because I watch a lot of shows, and there's a lot of people, where they're like interviewing people. There's a lot of couples that haven't done it in like years.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it doesn't surprise me that people do it once a week. Because if you maintain that,
if you can maintain once, you're doing good.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
And then some weeks you do it, more
multiple
often.
times. Yeah. But once a week, I think that's a good track record, especially being a married couple.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to keep that in mind, because a lot of people were commenting on our Instagram and they were like, oh, I couldn't go through that. And I'm like, you're not married, you're single. When I was single, I wasn't doing that once a week. So, in fact, you're probably getting it more than you are when you're single.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's like most people, I think people are thinking.
They're thinking in that, like, what they see on shows and movies. And that's why it's like.
It's a sex-driven thought.
That is not realistic, what you see on movies and stuff.
Yeah. Very much
because
so.
life gets in the way, whether you try to not make it happen, like it happens. You become busy and.
Now, with that being said, we're not doctors, obviously. Sometimes I like to think I am, but let's be on the point. We're not doctors. We're not scientists. Again, sometimes I like to think I am. But how would you say? Because there might be somebody watching this, or I might need advice. I'll throw myself under the bus. But how would somebody improve that? So let's just say, what advice could we give the public to try to improve something like that? If you're doing it once a week, or if you're not doing it enough, because I kind of want to start being more open about this part of the relationship.
Yeah. I think one good way that I think couples could do, and I saw this online.
What line?
And that is... Why are you doing this?
Okay, I'm sorry.
And that is to like spice up the before it happens. So not necessarily like, oh, we're gonna do it tonight, but do something like, be like, hey, do you want a massage tonight?
Yeah,
get out
throw in some
oil.
paprika. You said oil.
Babe.
You said spices. You didn't like that one?
Yes, but I was...
Sorry, I'll use that joke later.
Yeah.
But we're not filming. But that was a good joke.
But basically, like, doing stuff before, and not necessarily like planning tonight we're gonna do it, but like if you feel like you wanna do it, maybe
then
like
do something romantic,
give them a massage, like, and hoping that the person will like
kind of be like loosen up a little bit, be like,
like
I can move my muscles, just
that
be like,
is
you know
tight.
what? It's not that tight.
Oh my
Let me unbutton it. What were we saying?
We were talking about that you should do something romantic to hoping it will lead to
boom boom time.
Boom boom time. I thought that was a really good advice.
I thought you were gonna say I thought that was really good.
No, I feel like that's a really good advice.
Yeah.
Like trying to, whether it happens or not, like be romantic, try to
light a candle.
Light a candle. With a good smell.
Yeah, especially if they do silent farts.
Babe, that's not the time for that.
Okay.
Another thing you could do is like, I guess, is plan it.
Yes.
But I think one thing about like planning stuff is like,
make sure you don't get in an argument before.
no, and it's also it puts a little pressure on like maybe
whether
that
or not
person.
it gets done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that you can plan it, but also leave room for it not to happen.
But that's what I was saying, doing the romantic thing.
So if you do plan it, to start doing some romantic thing to try to, make sure it gets done. But if it doesn't get done, don't be disappointed, because then that'll lead to
because
being hurt, I guess.
Maybe the person like is just not feeling it.
Yeah.
So it's not, you don't want to like pressure them into it. But I feel like the best advice is just try to do something romantic and hoping for the better response.
Yeah. That's good advice. I can roll with that.
Yeah.
I can roll with. Thanks for giving me that advice. Because I don't like to seem like, even though I'm a doctor/scientist, I don't like to seem like I'm giving. Because that's what I feel. I don't like to seem like I'm giving like advice. You know what I mean?
Yes. Our dog is.
I don't know. We're doing a video.
I know. What advice?
I agree with you. Don't even ask me. Let's go ahead and close out the video. So that's pretty much all we got on this. We would love for you guys to give us some feedback down in the comment section below. Especially if you are a married couple. You don't have to like put yourself out there to be like, oh, we do it this time or so on and so forth. But just kind of give us some feedback on what advice you would have for us as newlyweds, or
and also if you think it's usual that married people,
if Uber Facts is correct.
Yeah.
This isn't a sponsored video or anything by Uber Facts, but I'm just gonna let you guys know they come out with some pretty cool facts. So we definitely recommend that you guys go check out their page. It's actually pretty cool. I started following them and I'm like, dang, I didn't know this. Like February 5th was Take a Shower with a Friend Day. I was like, I ain't got no friends.
Who showers with a friend?
I don't know, but February 5th was that day. Uber Facts, that's what I'm saying. It's interesting, weird little facts, so go check out the page. But comment down below, give us your feedback on this video. We'd love to discuss with you guys. We do always like to comment back and have our little discussions. If you like the video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the family, we'd love to have you. Turn on that notification bell so you can be alerted on when we post. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for another LD World video. Later.